should be streaming now. Let me check if it's working on SceneSat and Facebook and stuff. Okay, Parosian is here. And apparently it's working on Twitch TV, which is good. Hello, Parosian. Welcome to the stream.
Let me mute
and
Twitch. There we go.
Should be on SceneSat as well, because we're already on Facebook. So it should be fine. Now I will take this wonderful opportunity to spam the living crap out of this on Facebook.
I will spam certain other places that should get spammed.
Please do. I would highly appreciate your spammage. Share. Why is this so slow?
Ooh, somebody tagged me on FacePalm. Who could that be?
I apologize.
Yeah.
It's Mystery Science Demoscene Theater 9K, right?
Mystery Demoscene Theater.
Mystery Demoscene Theater. Yes, 9K.
It's really cool to see that on Twitch you have a black background, while in real you don't. You're just a floating head.
Yeah, it's the chroma key. I changed the rooms so I have a blue blue wall behind me.
Yeah.
So it sort of works.
Hold on, I might not be spamming because I think I might need to connect.
No!
To yes.
Nein. Bitte nicht disconnectieren.
No, it's because I'm, inside Klubi, it's very difficult to get a signal to Mr. Phone.
Oh, yes.
Poor Mr. Phone. He's so neglected. Hello, Lila. Hello, Black Pawn. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing?
Hey, Black Pawn.
We just missed the whole first demo when we didn't talk about it, so I guess we have to go back.
Yeah, well, we can put it at the end of the thing.
Well, no. Let's try to do this.
I could change my name from guest edit name to guest don't edit name.
It doesn't show on the screen, so it's fine. But okay. Anyways, welcome everyone to Mystery Demoscene Theater 9000 Season 3, Episode 14. I have with me the arrogant bastards, Sir Garbage Truck and FRaNKy. We're about to go through the demos from X Demo Party, from Silly Venture Demo Party, some stuff from Tokyo Demo Fest, and some leftover stuff from Demo Splash. Actually, it's not leftover, we already covered it on a previous show, but we want to talk a little bit more about it, so that's what we're gonna do. And the first demo that you're watching right now has nothing to do with any that I just said. It's Keen Like Frogs, Magic Carpet 64, and it was picked by Truck because of reasons.
Somebody mentioned it there was a discussion on I would say it's on Mastodon, but I guess people don't like it if you say that because so it doesn't matter, and they're calling it the Fediverse, which
Mastodon is a swear word now.
I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that I'm not calling it the Fediverse because either I get stuck thinking it's the FedEx verse or the Federal verse, and it's neither of those, and they need to come up with a real name. Okay. And besides, on Usenet, we didn't give a fuck, and it actually reminds me a bit of Usenet. So anyway, there was a conversation.
I'm going to call it the DHL verse from now because I can.
Yes. There was a conversation on there about Doom being either 30 or 35 years old now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 25.
And there was a conversation about the size and how long it took to download on modems, and some people were saying it took 3 days, which is weird. But anyway,
it was like 4 floppies, I think.
Yeah, it was like, but I guess some people were limited. They only had 1 hour per BBS. Mm-hmm. So, which I can't relate. On the BBSs, I had pretty much unlimited time, but that was for a different reason. And then somebody mentioned that they got this at the same time that they got this demo, and they'd seen this demo, and it blew them away. And I was like, I've never seen this demo, so that's why I wanted to go see it. And I haven't even looked at it yet. Let's see here. Yes, it's a demo.
It's like Magic Carpet the game, but
Yeah,
made
that's
like
what
in
they
like
were
frogs.
saying, is that, but it was in 64K, so they were just amazed by it.
Texture generation, I guess, was the main.
Do we really want to watch this one next?
Well, yeah, we
Okay.
do.
All right, let's watch it next time.
It's gonna be a while, but
We decided that we should start from the top. So if you didn't go to X demo party, this was the winner demo. It's called the Star Wars demo. It's made by Sensor Design, as you can see.
and they walked around all X with that T-shirt, with that it's like you fucking trollers.
Seriously, it was this, and you know, it's just like, and I think Ed Helen had to do with it, because every time that he has something big, he will
Get
make it
t-shirts.
obvious of what they have done, but not say anything. And then at the end, it's, you told me you did this 3 days ago and I didn't get it. What?
So yes, this is the Star Wars demo. It's obviously about Star Wars on the C64. If it was a VIC-20, we would call it unexpanded.
Do or do not. There is no try.
So do.
Empire approved.
It is.
Did they have the
Very-
helmets as well? They should have
No,
helmets to
no,
go
no,
along
no, no.
with the
They
t-shirts.
just had like sensor design in that exact yellow on the black T-shirts.
Hey Evil, welcome to the stream. It's a funky version of the Star Wars March.
So, hello text mode, hello sprite multiplexer. And then there's doing strange things with the soft scroll register as well, I guess, on the border. Also, what was like really visible in this X, like all the demos, like very too little borders. So borders were open top to bottom almost everywhere, side borders as well every now and then. It was really, really nicely done. Those not knowing, C64 has a border that has one color, and you cannot put anything in there unless you cheat by twiddling the right memory locations. Hello, lady. At the right moment. And the top and bottom border is easier. The side borders are harder to do.
Oh, it's a droid
Yes.
used as a mask.
Okay. No, I should.
Oh my god,
Yes, this is so butt brain.
that was so tacky.
Tacky, that was straight butt brain.
That was straight butt brain mega demo. Know your classics, you PC lamer. I'm sorry.
I don't have the right background for all of this. I did see the Bud Brain demos though. Mega demos.
Well, if you're having the wrong background, adjust your chroma key. I'm sorry,
pretty
that was
nice.
too easy. That was too easy.
That's a pretty nice effect.
Yep. No, like all of X was very nice effects. It was like some. You had a few. What?
This part right here.
Give you
This
basic
part
hits.
right here.
I can kiss you. You're my brother. Me and my buns.
Buns, baby.
Get that laser gun out of my face, rebel scum. Oh dear.
That's just absolutely great tribute to two great artists.
which both passed away last year, didn't they? Or David Bowie was probably more than.
Well, Bowie was earlier, I think.
At least, well, I don't remember.
Flip the
I
disc.
remember them both passing away.
Yeah,
I don't.
okay, please flip the disc. While we're on the flip disk at X, they were using the Ultimate 1541 cartridge that you can control over the network through scripting, and they had this entire Perl script that would load the new disk images and would like flip them automatically, so they wouldn't have to do anything. Just hit play on the script, and it would turn the discs automatically for them. It was totally awesome. Just 2 years ago, they would. Oh, hang on for this. This is a picture by the Sarge, by the way. And every time you find something new.
It has LeChuck.
Yes.
There are so many things.
There's so much shit in here.
Day of the Tentacle.
It's like you find something new. There's also Larry coming up, if I'm correct. Yes, there is.
You're missing like
half.
You know, every time that I see this picture,
there's something new.
I see something new. It's just brilliant.
And
Indiana Jones. And the band, of course.
Yep. Yeah, but the blue guy is actually from Jabba's castle, not from the cantina. Sorry.
Oh, Master Yoda. What the fuck?
He plugged himself in?
Use the Force, Luke. They're like traveling through a cloud of TIE fighters.
Mm-hmm. The use of this scrolling is very clever.
Yeah, like sprite priority is really different every time that there's one passes.
Another great thing about this demo is that it's both serious and humorous at the same time. It's a good tribute, but it's also fun. Mm-hmm. It's a thoroughly enjoyable Star Wars demo. Unlike, you know, sometimes when people do a tribute like this, it can get a bit
boring.
Yeah, or
you can't take
you'll get
it
people
serious.
who will be like, "That's not canon," and they get stuck on crap when it's like, yeah.
We're starting to need a list of demos that make tribute to Star Wars. I can only remember the Pooh Brain demo and this one, but I'm sure there are others made before.
Very likely.
Okay, Ham, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no asteroid field. This is not Amiga. We don't have bandwidth for asteroids.
Well, Ham, it doesn't even have a Star Wars scroller.
That is true. It doesn't.
There is no Star Wars scroller in the Star Wars demo.
Is this a Taurus thingy?
Yeah, but like on 64, this I have no idea what, and like calling it's an animation, but it's too much. It's too layered for an animation. I have no idea.
It's pre-calculated, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, yes, Sherlock. It's
but there's also, it's not just that it's there's at least 3 pre-calcs being played back at the same time there. Which, and then this, which
interference of some sort, which is way too fast to be standard, so there needs to be some trick.
Yeah, this is where you don't have the memory to make an animation out of it.
This is where I just have to get a cartridge out and freeze things and find out, okay, what? And then even then I'll be amazed, because it won't be what I was thinking at all. Or if it is what I'm thinking, I will be surprised that they managed to pull that off.
Thank you for the follow, Appleist. Hope you enjoy the stream. It's amazing how you can do a 12-minute demo about Star Wars and not have a Star Wars scroller on it.
Yep.
Like the proper...
Well, technically, this here is a Star Wars scroller.
It's scrolling, but not in the direction you would expect.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then like the Star Wars scroller is not defined by the direction; it's defined by
the existence.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they could put the scroller like in the credits. They could have put it in the beginning. Anyways, really nice demo. So both of you guys were at X, right?
Yes.
So how was it compared to the previous years?
it's X.
Yeah, there's no comparison. Each party is a fantastic C64 party. You will see people that you haven't seen for a long time, and you'll see people pulling out all the stops to have something there. And it doesn't matter if it's in the demo compo, the music compo, or out of compo. Some of the stuff that was released outside of the compo, there. Well, I mean,
in the name of Satan, we'll take what we want. Okay, sure.
it's there was the preview of Limbo, which I couldn't actually believe what I was seeing. And then there's is it in the playlist, FRaNKy, the out of compo announcement from North Korea?
No, it's not. We can still add it.
Totally put that in.
We can still add it.
I'll try to find it.
It was at the end, and everybody was like, "What is this?" And then everybody just...
I'll punch it up. I'll move this screen for a while, and then also should have it.
If there is a strange low rumbling that people are wondering about, it's I'm broadcasting from Klubi, and our neighbors at Klubi have decided that they
having a rave party.
Yeah, no, except with extreme bass. Also, this tune right here is just absolutely wonderful. However, I know what's coming up next, and see, I could have had the whole demo be that, but
that's it. Yeah. So no. P.S. I've pasted the link in our watch together thing. Although it doesn't seem to have a YouTube that's linked, so you might have an issue there.
There is no YouTube? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, yeah, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be impossible even.
9.
Well, you can post it here on the chat so people can check it.
Well, maybe it's out there, but just not linked, because that also happens.
Was L-Man also involved with this?
He was doing all the music for the...
So what Truck was talking about is this link that I just posted. It's official X 2018 report by Vision.
Yes, that is...
Yes, official.
L-Man was involved with this demo and the previous demo.
Yep.
And he had a thing. I mean, L-Man just did so much stuff for X. And he also was at Evoke, and he was at Revision. L-Man has, since we convinced him to come to Evoke a couple of years ago, he's really been enjoying coming to parties and producing things.
He's
and working
back
with
in
people.
business.
It's really cool.
So again, no top and bottom borders, and then there's a logo in the middle bouncing and text scrolling behind it. Is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I tried to do like a screen scroller, and I manage about to scroll half a screen before I run out of raster time. So I will never win X. I'm sorry. I'll just, have with Cardi B being my witness. That will never gonna happen.
Oh, this demo got 3rd place. It's called C-Bit18 by Performers. So they didn't win X either, if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, I shall shed a small tear.
Performers have a ball.
We have a cube!
Flip disk.
Because yes, C64 floppies are single-sided. Well, no, your disk drive is single-sided, therefore your floppy was single-sided.
Loading bar.
So, P.S. I just spammed that people should join us on scenewall.bbs.io. So I imagine that people will look at that in the next coming weeks.
Okay.
And join too late. So
never know, they might be online now.
yeah, you never know. I actually have been checking it out every once in a while. I'm seriously, I actually would like if it had a method that you could post to it, using curl or what have you, but I haven't seen an API for that.
And the video does get stored on Twitch, so even if you arrive late, you can still check the video recording.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
A scroller.
Yes!
Do you say scroller or scroller? I guess it's scroller, right?
Scroller, yes, scroller. A scroller is no, it's scroller.
I'm gonna screw you.
Well, no.
Screw you with my scroller.
Although, in Germany the C is harder and it becomes a K, but that's Germany. And then the French will have like scrollers.
Oh,
That's okay. We have
twist and shout.
in Finland, of course, scene is written with a K. So
Yes.
Skene.
Skene.
Yeah, that reminds me, I didn't get my issues of Scrolly at Evoke, like I was hoping to do. I just completely forgot about it. Is there any way you can...
Your what?
The magazine.
Oh! Didn't I leave one there in Portugal at Genio's?
If you did, Genio has it, because I don't think I do.
I'll ask. I was mailing, actually he responded to a mail I sent him a little while ago earlier, and we actually then wrote back and forth for a few minutes before I left the house. I'm out of that issue of Scrolly. I only have a copy for myself.
Oh no.
So I only have
Do you know
5
if
copies.
anyone will be at Revision selling the old
I
editions?
have suggested that for the past couple of years, and
Do that.
they should, but
They don't.
no, it's just they've got the concern that I think that if
Wait,
they
hang on. Back to the demo. This is completely fucking over the top awesome sprite multiplexing.
yes, it is.
Because you can do 8 sprites a line, and if you I've paused this, and if you draw a horizontal line, you have like 8 characters only, which is why they're at an angle, because else you can't do it. And then the inside of the guys are text, and then the color inside are the text colors, and it's batshit crazy, this greetings part.
It's in that. And then this.
It is like, and it's the SID. It's not the mod playing. It's the SID. I'm 80% sure.
No, it is. It's actually a SID rendition of this.
Yeah.
I'm almost 100% sure that Peshuli did this part because, they did do this originally on the DTV. So
okay, yeah, then
he might have just continually optimized it over the last 4 or 5 years or so until it finally worked.
With the DTV, they had like 2 SIDs. They had 6 channels in the SID, I guess.
Well, not only that, you also can turn off the bad line.
Now it totally makes sense that Paisel Uli is how you pronounce it, by the way. Because not like, because Paisel Uli is like thinking penis in Flemish.
So
I cannot pronounce his name because it's not English.
I know, it's nothing.
So how do you render this? You render it to the noise channel? Is a mix of both things using the standard...
For us to explain how to do this would take quite some time. Let's put it this way. If you go back and you look at various demos by Mahoney, he explains it quite well. And then also Vicious Sid and Vicious Sid 2. Short answer, Mixery looked at the acid chip wash thing that Zero X did, saw what he thought might be a bug in the SID. From that, talked to Sound Demon about it and the Human Code Machine, and they wrote some example code and found out that by using the noise channel you could push out I think 8-bit samples, and from there it's just
you can play whatever sample you want as long as
exactly. And they found it out from like looking at the actual hardware.
Yeah.
So that you take a SID chip, you decap it, you take a picture, and you follow the traces, and they found that's not supposed to be there, and you abuse it.
No documentation required.
No.
Well, no, complete documentation, but documentation at a completely different level. Actually looking at the traces on the chip. And who the hell can do that and actually say, oh, there's a bug there? You have to know a lot about chip design to be able to do that.
Yeah. Shall we play CBit 90 to compare?
Yes. This is the original Amiga one. And you can...
It's pretty much the same.
It is.
Slightly... The tuning is slightly different, but it's really, really, really close. It's the same tune. It's...
Yeah.
Romeo Knight's Cream of the Earth. It's one of the...
It's
tunes from that era.
And they got the logo, they got the scroller just a few characters shorter.
I just was noting that font is exactly the same, isn't it?
It's exactly the same font. It's exactly the same fucking font. Like every this is why you rewatch demos after a party, because you find new stuff.
Wow. That's...
Ships.
And this is your typical early.
No,
90s
it's not. It's an
Amiga
atypical.
demo. But yeah, no, I mean that they didn't come to like timing yet as the later Trackmos got. So,
that's what you meant.
So it's long.
Yeah.
Like today you would make it snappy. And this is like, no, we have a scroller, you're gonna read it. Fuck you.
Yep.
The important
Also,
part is the scroller, not the effects.
and we're talking about older demos now, but there was a time when there was a competition to see how many independent cubes and how fast you could rotate them and how large you could get them on the screen at one time. That's what that previous screen was. That was a record being broken. P.S. We really should move away from this demo or we will talk about it all night.
Yeah, and it's 15 minutes long, so let's go towards rewind.
The demo is not 50 minutes long, but the capture is because it. I think the music loops after 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Rewind by Tempest. It got 8th place at X.
Yeah, and I really wish this had gotten higher. I really love it.
I'll tell you part of the reason it didn't get higher. I didn't see this demo because I was in the bathroom.
Exactly, you had to take a piss.
And there were a number of other people that went on a smoke break or also had to piss at that exact time. So there were a couple people that didn't see this. My friend Tomcat was talking about this demo afterwards. And he said it was just amazing. What did I think of it? And I was like, I do not remember that one. And I was at X, so how could I? So when I went back and watched it, I was like, wow. And this is also slightly shorter than it.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes and a half long.
Demos at X, so it's unfortunate.
This effect is totally awesome.
Yeah,
like the speed of the color changes is fucking amazing, and the two balls left and right are in the border. They're not on the main screen, so those are border sprites. Like,
ooh, nice.
This is actually one of the more easier explainable effects. Because those are just sprites animation over a logo.
Except for
it looks good.
As it was just asked if this was a single file demo, and I think it is, which means that this had to be in memory. But I'm not sure. Just looking at some of these effects, I can't imagine that you could do this in memory. You couldn't depack it.
No. I don't think that there were many, if any, single part demos, because that's what you have the 4K for. Just that all this imagery in memory is not happening.
Yeah.
So no. This is all multi-loading.
This is an astounding demo, and 8th place at X is nothing to sneeze at. But
yeah,
if you would put this in an old school compo at any other party, it would be a winner.
Yeah. Yes. I really liked it. I hadn't seen it before. It was really, and I like that it's short because 64 demos are usually like 10-15 minutes long. Yes. So when they're short and to the point, it stays in memory a bit better, at least for me.
That's another reason why that demo is a great demo, is it does have the pacing down. Mm-hmm. And this is how you tell a story. This demo is fantastic.
This one is by Atlantis, and it's called Excuse-mo. It's like, excuse me, but not quite.
Okay, we are wrong. It has been looked up. That previous one was a one-file demo.
Holy shit.
Okay.
How?
With the power of magic.
Yeah, okay.
Nice little sinks there. Yeah, the plans to start the demo right away,
Yeah.
and then it never really happens.
That's what this is about.
That's the whole story. But it's so well done.
Yeah, 6 months later, haven't done anything.
Mamba, when have I? If I'm not allowed to talk, then
Something is wrong.
how?
Start composing tomorrow, I promise. One more Corona and I start. We still have a lot of time. The famous last words. And now they're starting to work.
Yeah, it's like, fuck me, the demo.
As graphics. Enjoying the summer holidays.
1 month before X? Yeah, the end as the end of the holidays. But yeah, this like makes this demo like, you know, Plan C.
So maybe in 2 years they will have that big killer demo.
Mm-hmm.
Atlantis always has a good demo. It's just it's this level of good. You're not going to have well, unless they actually do pull out all the stops and don't do any and don't, you know, get distracted. They're going to have something like this. And this really is a great demo. It's just a little slower than things. And I love all of these Petski logos.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing I like more about this demo is the Petski artwork
Yeah.
that is throughout it. They're just greeting all other parties.
Basically, anybody
yeah.
that has C64 stuff in them. They've got a whole bunch of parties in there, like A-Rock and other 8-bit parties that you don't see in other things. But yeah, they have a C64 compo at them. So Atlantis has seen the demos from them, and they're giving a greet.
That's a nice different way to greet.
Yep.
Bum, 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 bum. Black Pun was that? What artwork? Patchkey? Petski. Yeah, Bombay,
Yeah.
you tell him. You educate that PC noob.
Yeah.
I should mention that we do accept Petsky entries in the ANSI ASCII Petsky compo at revision. We would love to have them.
Yep. Need more.
And it was great to see Archmage again.
Yeah, that was a while.
He thought I would forget him. It's like, dude, how?
No.
This demo got placed 5th. It's called Old Man in Used Cars, and it's by Fossil. I never heard of Fossil.
No, but what you have in C64 is that you'll have like guys from like different groups just come together to make a demo and then just create a group.
Make a new group.
Yeah, like basically a super group of super groups.
Ah, so this is Archmage, Knut, and Linus. A German Linus, not LFT. Okay. That's a small difference, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They both, however, are very capable musicians.
True. Just checking CSDB that Linus is indeed a musician. Okay.
Yes, Linus is. Yeah.
Okay. I knew. I just knew a new group. That's good. We keep learning stuff. Did I mention it's my birthday today? It's my birthday today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much. I was just thinking that you keep learning new stuff as you get older, and I just realized, oh wait, it's my birthday today.
You now know what Petsky is.
Yeah, you now know what Pesky is, Blackbone, see?
And
Thank you everyone
this
in the chat. Thank you.
Pink Floyd comment is quite apt.
Ah, nice.
This portion.
This part was in here.
Oh yes, this part was definitely in here. This part went on forever because they weren't sure if the turn back meant
Was it flip
turn
disc?
disc or not.
Yeah. We're like, is this a turn disc or not? Yeah, true.
Oh, congratulations, Bombay. Bombay had his birthday yesterday.
Let's see. I know Nosfa has a birthday upcoming. I think his is next week.
I think he did already. I don't know. I don't keep track of those things.
I think he had a birthday party early because when you have a birthday that's around Christmas, it's difficult to actually have a party at that time.
Yeah. I have to talk with him, try to figure out how to get the artwork that I bought from his auction to either revision or... I'm going to be in Finland, actually, for the first day of February to attend Christina's, doctorate
is
party.
that going to be the same weekend as Demo Bit?
It is. It is. Unfortunately, it is.
Shit.
I didn't set the date.
That unset them.
Yeah, I set the dates. Go tell, hey, Christina, throw away 6 years of doctorate work because I need to go to Demo Bit.
Seriously, Nosfa's going to Demo Bit.
Well, okay. It is what it is. I might be there one day earlier, like on Thursday, so we might meet up on Thursday before he goes to Demo Bit.
Be able to pull it off.
I need to talk with him, try to figure stuff out. And for those who don't know what the hell we're talking about, Nosfe has a sale of his works going on his blog. And FacePalm and whatever social networks. Instagram, I think he also advertise it there. So you can get an original Nosfe and just bid on it. And get the one you like the best. and get into a bid war with Oki, which happened with me. Trying to get something cheap, I'm like 5 euros, and Oki is like 20. I'm like, fuck you, Oki.
Oh, wait. Was it a pair of sneakers?
No, it was artwork.
Because
Oki only wears sneakers.
Oki gets good money for sneakers.
I don't know. Maybe we can talk with Nosfe and he can make like special sneaker artwork, especially for Oki. That would be smart.
Oh, he'd be totally over it.
Yeah, so it was a nice little demo. Oh, Rubik's Cube rotates. Nice finishing touch there. Let's see what else we have to play. We have Frantic 4 BHF by Oaksers.
Yes.
Oaksers I have heard of before.
Yeah, sadly BHF passed away earlier this year.
Oh, so it's like a homage demo.
Yes. He really, a couple of years ago, he convinced the Hoaxers guys to start doing demos again. He, he'd always been promoting the scene and so forth, and very much a C64 guy in Norway, and great guy overall. But he convinced the guys to start making demos again, and so we've had a lot of good Hoaxers demos. And Solskogen, for example, was one of the places that you would see new Hoaxers productions. And so yeah, this demo is really the group saying thank you to BHF for reminding them that this is a great hobby to have. Yes, there were so many great entries at X.
Like every year?
Well, like every 2 years, because X does happen every 2 years. And it is good for that. The difficulty with making demos on C64 of this quality is that you can't do it in a weekend. You have to do it over 6 months or more. Well, all right, Sensor might be able, and Fairlight might be able to pull off one every 6 months, but they have many years of perfecting things and old code, old effects to go back and perfect or try a different way of pulling it off. But
this looks very good.
The thing is that if you spend a bit of time on C64, you can come up with something that will work out. Well, really, the same thing with putting time into any hobby. But yeah, X is where everybody comes together in the C64 scene. It's somewhat unfortunate in some ways because that means that other parties, sometimes, people we'd like to see go to more parties only go to X. And also it means that, some of the demos that are being shown here, people will not have seen because it was shown at X, whereas if it was shown at another party, it might get more attention.
Yeah, it gets buried in like 20 other good entries.
Yeah. Then again, the C64 scene is fine with that because they look at the people that they want to compete against and they say, okay, we want to go to X and we want to compete there.
Oh, look, Kefren bars.
Yes, it's the Kefren bars, not Alcatraz bars.
No, totally Alcatraz bars.
I put this in here for a reason.
Yes, so that you almost got away with it, but then you mentioned that they were Alcatraz bars, so.
Yes, of course. So, but no, as you were saying, Truck, it is C64 people don't mind, but yeah, it can be maybe a bit of like shitty is the wrong word, but when you're doing a demo party near X, and you know that, so if you have a demo party in like 3 to 4 months before X, you just know that you won't get any like big C64 productions because everybody is doing their stuff for X. If you're lucky, you get a leftover next Easter.
Oh, well, that's the same thing with the revision. That's
well, yeah, that's, you know, so if there's something that didn't get finished for X, it might be released now at under construction in a few weeks, or maybe, or if they're from more of the East, it's a demo bit. You get you know, stuff that didn't get ready that gets released then. So, but in the months prior to X, C64 output is not lower when it comes to like small things, but like the bigger demos, like the multi discs, that always goes down, and it's not the X effect because there is no line in it. I actually looked at it when I did the old school compos at
Ooh, this looks very good.
Breakpoint back in the days, where you would say, well, okay, we actually had more C64 entries in the year that there was an X than in the year that there was not an X. So it didn't really make sense, but still there is something that you tend to notice the closer you get to the actual party.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I mean, for the C64 scene, it's also very important to have this meeting where you have a really big compo that you know that everyone is gonna bring their A game there, so it was more exciting as well.
It was good to see that, because normally, you know, you go to X and you don't compete unless you have something like the best you can do. And then people might be too afraid, oh no, it's X, I can't release. But then also in this compo, and we don't have YouTubes, else I could have thrown them in there. We can paste the link later. Are actually 2 firsties, one from The Faced and one from Pooh Brain, who made the 64 demo. Because they're going to X, we make a demo. And Oki made the music. He made his first hit ever. He said, I have no idea how to make the instruments. So he had like a guy make the instruments and then worked from that. Because he had no idea how to work with an analog synthesizer to get any sound out of it.
I didn't know Pooh Brain did a 64 demo for X.
Yes, they did. I'll get the link. Hang on. I'll post it in the thingamabox.
Lay the cast. I see it here on the results.
Ladecast. Yeah.
Ladecast.
And also the guys from
I have the link. I'll post it. There we go.
Have a link.
Ladecast.
No, Lade, not Lode. Lade. Ladecast. So and you know, it's like, we're going to Rex, we're going to make a demo. Yes, it'll not win anything, but we're there to make a demo. That's it.
That's the right spirit.
Of course, and it's just like, and I saw Oki, he was so fucking proud he made his first hit track.
Hello, Adam Bazarov, welcome to the stream. We were talking about on the chat of the speed of demos. I mean, traditionally C64 demos are known to be very long and slow-paced, but there are some demos that are fast-paced, and it's not general to the 8-bit scene. There are a lot of... some people were saying that the whole 8-bit computers have slower paces. That's not really true. A lot of Spectrum demos are fast-paced. MSX, like Truck was writing on the chat, also have fast-paced, so it depends a lot. Well, and I'm sure we can find C64 demos that are fast-paced as well.
Oh yeah, but no, but you have a longer history of demos on the platform, and so the older ones were slower. But if you go back at, say, PC demos from the mid-90s, they're like unwatchable today because they're slow as hell.
Yeah, true.
Because you'll also have the thing like, okay, we have if we're lucky, we have music on the GUS, and here's a scroller and a logo, and that's it. So, like, being slow or fast is not a per platform thing. Although on the old school platforms, it's more allowed in a compo to overrun a bit. I know because I remember the quote because Truck told me at X on the one of the previous demos that the guys from Sensor Design did was a C64 remake of an Amiga demo, and that ran for like 15 minutes. Where back then at Breakpoint the time limit on the demos was like 5 to 6 minutes. It was like 6 minutes. But nope, I'll allow it because I can, and it's 64 and it's good. So if it's long, it's no problem. If it's long, as long as it's good. You know, when there's squallers for 10 minutes, yeah, you might get covered. If it's all nice effects and all going, by all means continue.
Well, Adam is saying that on the last show we showed Aeon demo by Shiru that won the Chaos Construction's old school demo, and that we wrongly claimed it was for the BK0010, and that instead it's based on a Z80. Well, it's for a phone. I don't know what fucking chip is on the Russian phone. Come on, give me a break. But thank you for pointing it out that it's on a Z80 and not the BK. I don't know why I thought it was on the BK. I must have either confused myself or just assumed the wrong things. I apologize to the authors regardless.
Never apologize, really.
Never apologize.
Never apologize.
Anyway, let's go into Drinking Buddies by Cosmo, Dane, Grip, HCL, Jackasser, and Pernod. I guess they didn't want to create a new group name, so they just decided to...
It's just Drinking Buddies.
This one is shorter, only 4 minutes and a half. Super Larson Brothers with Friends presents...
Arpeggios. Using the wrong kind of floppy for 64. Unless you have a 1581. I saw one for sale on one of those retro gaming shows I tend to go to. And the guy shamelessly wanted 300 euros for it. For a 1581 disc drive, which is a 3.5 inch floppy drive. They were mostly made for the C128 and for the CPM programs, but they are compatible with the 64, and you get a lot more disk space, obviously. And while there was something that was useful to them, like today with your disk drive emulating cartridges, there's no use for them anymore. I'm still wanting 300 euros for one? Like, no.
It's vintage, you know.
Yes, it's vintage and it's old. Yeah, that does not mean...
And it probably doesn't work properly.
Well, yeah, true. So, it's not because it's old that it's worth something. So, also, Truck, how many layers is this?
6, I believe.
Yeah.
Because of the clever use of the dithering.
Yep. Also, if you look carefully, it only goes up and down, not left and right.
Arekietti is asking if this was last on the compo. No, it was not last on the compo. Maybe it was shown last, it might have been, but it got 9th place in the results.
No, actually, Truck, the last place went to the Faced, and Poop Brain got before that. So Poop Brain didn't get last.
Okay. Which one came in last?
The Faced.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I remember that one, yes.
Yeah, no, Harakit, unlike last shown, I have no recollection of what was shown last.
I remember what was shown last, yes. It's coming up later.
It is?
Yes, the second to last was the Star Wars demo. The last demo was shown out of compo.
I don't know how you think something's coming up later, because on my playlist, this is the last demo we have from X.
Didn't we insert one from earlier in the conversation?
No, because it wasn't on YouTube.
Yeah, it wasn't on YouTube.
We pasted the link. Oh, glorious
It's
leader.
not on YouTube.
No, it's not.
The X report, no, it was not
I
on YouTube.
distinctly remember seeing it on YouTube. That means YouTube took it down.
No. You
Maybe
watched
just-
it. No, Truck. You watched it on my 64 here at home after the party.
I know, but I watched it at home too, and I didn't
You did?
fire up the 64.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
I-
or
Maybe
it's
people
hidden
didn't
somewhere.
update the links.
Well, seeing as how it's, I don't know. I'm just gonna suspect that it got taken down because it was controversial content or something.
On YouTube, really.
Yeah. Yeah,
By
probably,
device, it's
probably
not
didn't
quite
have
as-
enough in it about how whites are superior.
It had white supremacists talk.
No, it
Oh.
didn't. It had a different type of supremacy in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a People's Republic kind of thing.
Seriously, it really is too bad we can't show that. It's funny as hell.
I'm searching YouTube for it, but I'm not finding it.
No,
X2018
I'm also
vision.
looking. You, like not there.
FRaNKy would have found it because it's just so good. Oh, we're not showing the demo that had the pictures from
I guess not.
No, we're not. We are showing something for the Fujitsu Micro that was shown at Demo Splash.
Actually, FM Towns is. I have not seen a demo on an FM Towns machine.
Exactly. So
Now
this
you
is-
have. With fucking annoying music like hell.
Of course, because trustees deserve this kind of music.
Did the FM Towns have an FM sound chip?
No, it has an AY. Bloody blah.
Well, okay, I consider that an FM sound chip.
Yes,
sound chip.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an AY Hubble de Pup. Dun 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 dun.
And the music loops. It has physics.
I don't think it actually did because there's a drum sample in this
Yeah,
part
yeah,
that I
it's,
think
it's,
wasn't there.
yes, it's like you know the second verse.
Oh my god. I already
Yeah,
seen this before 1 month ago, and I still find it. Well, especially the music. Is
Oh,
just,
behave.
You don't like this classic piece of music.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't have the intelligence to get into to enjoy this specific piece of art.
Is that FRaNKy? Is that the bird from Xevious?
Yeah, those are the Nazca lines. So yes, yes, it's a bird from Xevious.
Yeah, I know the original music. I just don't understand why he would use it on the demo. Well, I mean, I guess it's more festive this way.
Yes.
Legitimately, it's a AY song that doesn't have that upper tinny range, which I'm kind of happy about. But yeah, that it'd be really cool to see more. And is this a Apple II GS or an Apple II demo? That's an Apple II demo.
It's
Yes.
in two. I think it's two.
Okay,
And it's a
Behold,
mega
the
demo.
composite artifacts.
that's impressive.
Yep.
It is?
I
Because,
yes, I spent
because-
forever trying to get yellow on an Apple II. It
I
was
want yellow.
really difficult to get yellow on an Apple II.
Didn't it
it's-
depend on the outputs you had? Wasn't it like CGA that had a
No,
special...
it isn't CGA. It's straight NTSC color clash, and the way that you actually create the, you had to. It didn't address the pixels. It addressed the RGB things, but every single phosphor could not be addressed. So it was, in order to get yellow, you had to hit the right phosphors at the right distance, and means that basically you had to do this hexagonal type of thing, which was really difficult to do. And that's why you see the yellow here. The blocks of yellow are easy to do, but the yellow thing in the background is it's only used in certain areas because it's difficult to do that.
Well, it is called cycle counting for a reason, I guess.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't do cycle counting. I didn't even know it was possible. The U.S. publications for computers tended to miss details on banging the hardware, and were more about how you could use it for education or for business, and that was about it.
It's just so basically Reaganomics only.
Yeah, but this is quite impressive.
It is.
Also, it has sound. That's not Mockingboard sound. Mockingboard was also a YM chip. I wonder how it's getting sound, because that doesn't sound like a buzzer.
I have no idea on the technicality on this one.
I don't either. I also wonder how much memory it'll take, because my Apple II that I have at home is only 48K.
It says 64K.
Right, so it won't run on my machine unless I get some more memory for it, which, yeah.
Well, as with the 64, the Apple II has an entire reproduction add-on market these days that we in Europe don't get because we don't have any Apple IIs or many of them. But you can get all kind of newly created add-on cards with memory and whatever you want.
Yes, I know. I just need to order it, but first I have to pay yens for my ACA 500 Plus.
Okay.
This is a story demo by Goblin.
I would ask our friends in Russia to help us out here with the details of the specky things here.
Well, yeah, but
we will get them wrong.
Yeah, but also as I'm hearing stereo, so it's 2 AY chips.
What? No, on the ZX128 you can define where you want to play the ABC channels, and you can put A on one and B on the other.
What, left or right?
Yeah, I think you can define. Some demos even have a mode that you can define what kind of stereo you want.
Do you? Okay. But I'm not used to stereo sound of these kind of machines, unless you
like. Yeah, I'm not either. That's actually.
I think the channel is fixed on once you define it. It has to be fixed there, but you can define if you want A, B, and C on both or something like that, or just completely mono. But if I'm wrong, please, someone on the chat, please correct me.
Yes. Come on, Spectrum nerds, where are you?
They're in the channel.
Yeah, exactly. Adam Bazarov is right there. Adam Bazarov, another chance to call me out.
Come on. And yes, we're looking at the delay, so you have 30 seconds to comply.
Oh, I didn't realize we were delayed.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, but it's only like 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Yeah, so. It's manageable.
I do like the scene poetry on this.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Bazarov saying that he's not a specky nerd. Okay.
We're now disappointed.
No, I know. He's talked to me about some of his favorite old machines. And
he's a BK0010 and BK0011M nerd. Okay, yeah. Totally different machine, a lot more ancient. Fuck Spectrum. Russian sceners use the real machines. Like the Electronica BK0010.
Hey, TMK.
Hey, TMK. TMK is calling out that the music was ripped from another demo. Well, it happens.
Well, you know, the thing is, I'm sitting in on Telegram. There's a Specky music channel, and the guys in there are constantly posting music. So it's not like you can't get new music for the Spectrum. Maybe there's something that I don't know, like, you know, there's extra Russian scene drama, which we all know
maybe he
is
just
a thing that happens.
He found this music and he got the idea to use this music for a specific demo, and he just wanted to use this one.
It's on
like this thing.
It's just like, okay, yeah, you go to the HSVC, you pick something you like, and you credit to people.
Yeah.
End of story. Yeah.
End of story. That's it.
Well,
anyways, let's go over to demos from Silly Ventures.
Yes.
The first one we have is Yield Old Geek by Emeroids. And this actually got first place on the Atari demo compo. It's for the Atari STE.
If somebody could paste me the Demo Zoo link of the demo that Adam just posted in the channel, I can check and see if it is in fact the best Specky demo, because there's a lot of great Specky demos.
It's the March by Across the Edge. I just posted the Demo Zoo link.
Is that the one with the thank you. All know from the graphic.
It's from 2 years ago from Chaos Constructions. It got first place.
I think it's the one that has the. Yep, there it is. The dude the dude with the fro doing this. That is a fantastic demo.
That's how they get your vote, right? They get someone doing.
No, it's maybe not the best Specky demo. But it's up there. It's I would definitely put it in my top 5 of the Specky demos. Whether or not I would put it number 1 or not probably depends on which day it is and how I'm feeling. I mean, as you know from several times having asked you to play it, or
hey Mayor, welcome to the stream,
or showing it in various demo shows. The show of the talking socks is one of my favorite Specky demos. So
of course. And the sound on that one is just hilarious.
It makes my brain hurt.
But just to be clear, you know, if any of you guys in Russia run into folks that think that we don't actually watch the demos, no, we absolutely do watch the demos from Russia. We enjoy them, and we want to see more demos and have people continue to make them. We don't always understand the drama.
I think not even the Russians understand the drama most of the time. Anyways, Adam Bazarov is inviting you to go to cafe.
I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna see whether I can.
There is a very good invitation which we will play later that was released at Tokyo Demo Fest for cafe. Indeed. So we will play that one.
Yeah, that's in there.
A while. And Lassoft is asking for a list of today's demos.
About why there might be some people from Russia in the channel as a result of that being in the thing. I don't know. No, but I can't imagine anybody tipping them off that it was going to get played. But yeah.
I haven't seen Shaded Buffs in a while.
And now you have. Only Atari makes it possible.
Which platform is this?
Atari STE.
STE.
Oh, the STE could do it, yes.
Yeah, because you have a Bluetooth chip, so you can do it. And STE is a different thing.
Yeah. The STE is actually a pretty decent machine.
STE really comes close to
The Amiga
level. Yeah, and now many people hate this feeling.
Yes, let's bring on platform wars again. Thank you, FRaNKy.
Yes, I am happy to oblige. Because, you know, inferior hardware deserves a spot as well.
The TMK is saying that there are only good demos on the Russia demo scene because of the drama. If there was no drama, there would be no demo. That might be sad, but it might be true. I mean, historically speaking, the groups poking each other and trying to compete does elevate the quality of the demos. Yeah. So
as long as you have, and I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, go on.
But as long as you have people doing it in a respectful way,
which will not happen with the Russian demo scene.
When you get people going after each other's throats, then nothing good comes out of that. But yeah, when you have people competing, and hey, I did this and you can't, and then somebody else comes back and says, no, I can. You're not going to be able to beat me. That type of one-upmanship is fine. Yeah, exactly. It's the quality of the drama. I mean,
we need more quality in our Russian drama.
Well, no, think about it. Our most famous drama, the person outside of Russia who has caused the most drama is Bod Surfer / Cosmic. And, you know, I wish he'd show up at a party so I could have beers with him.
He was at Outline a couple years ago. That was the last party I heard he attended.
Yeah, he's a talented guy, but he just I'm not.
I would love to have him on the show. I'm not sure if the other people watching the show would not end up having flame wars live against him, but it would be great to have him because he certainly knows a lot about DOS programming and assembler and that kind of stuff.
As long as he didn't feel that he was being personally attacked, I think you could do that. As long as he's willing to listen and feels that he is not, that, you know, people are not coming after him, I think you could have a really good show. But the minute that he felt that, you know, he was not being taken seriously, I don't think that he would feel that he wants to be on the show, and therefore,
who knows?
And really, that works for anybody. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not comfortable on the position, but well, he's not active in the scene nowadays anyway, so I think that's
a shame. I just hope that he comes back in a couple years, and you know, but. Yeah, the whole thing about Red Sector, that was taking
strange. That was weird. Anyways, let's move on. We are playing demos from Silly Venture. Let's move on to the next one, which is from the Atari Falcon compo. And this one got second place, I believe. And then we have shared first place.
What's the difference between an SDE and...
Oh, okay. I was going to say this had better be a good Falcon demo, but it's
Decadence. Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were going to say it's by Decadence, so it's probably bad.
No. Far from. But you know, they should do more. They should do more Amiga demos because it's, you know, a real computer.
Well, I can tell you a little.
No. We had Brightlight on the show, and he confirmed that the Atari Falcon is more powerful than the Amiga, and it still has a lot of stuff that is unexplored, especially with the DSP.
With the Falcon, yes, absolutely. The Falcon versus Amiga 500, Falcon wins. You know, out of like possible spec, yes.
But you take a Falcon 030 versus a Amiga 3000 030. Yes, the Falcon is a better machine.
Yes, of course it is.
The 3000 was the best Amiga that was ever made, but because Commodore management decided that they wanted to cash out, fuckings to Commodore management, they basically dumped it. And the 4000 came later, but it wasn't as well built a machine.
No, it's the entire AGA machines are really bad build quality. Not design, but build quality.
Yeah. And then on top of that, if you ever see a fully decked out Falcon, there's a fellow that goes to Outline that has one with the RAM that has the fastest bus speed RAM that you can have. And you watch any of the TPL demos that have been ported to it, you'll understand how much better that platform is, because those are amazing demos, and as amazing as they are on the Amiga, they are just butter smooth on the Falcon.
Yep.
Because the RAM speed, getting the data from the RAM and the refresh and so forth is so much faster. It is a better machine. I would really like to have one. But I also, in that vein, I hate it when I see Falcon demos that don't take advantage of that. That are, they're not doing something like this demo. They're doing some sort of, something that is essentially a slow Commodore 64 demo, except it looks worse.
I really liked the music on this one. It was like, it's not what you usually hear on the demo.
Yeah, RM is, RM's back.
RM's back.
But yeah, okay, speaking of drama, the reason why that demo came up was a year before when Brightlight was at Silly Venture, he watched the compo and he had the same reaction. All of these demos that were being shown were not very good.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said that. And some of the guys that were there were like, well, that was my demo and blah, blah, blah. And you're
it's on, bitch. It's on.
And that's what he did. He said, I will bring it now next year. And
I'm just seeing Brightlight standing there. Yes, it's on now. I can see people like go to Brightlight. You dissed my demo. You dissed me. Press hello. You know that this will happen.
Oh yes.
I was like, yeah. What you gonna do about it? You gonna do a better demo tomorrow? Next year? Because I'm an Amiga coder and I can come to the Atari Falcon and kick your ass.
Yes.
What you gonna do about it?
Absolutely nothing.
But they did get in second place though at the compo, but that might have been name voting this year.
Yeah.
This was first place, but a shared
sure
first place, and it's F22.0 by Lamers.
Yeah.
Well, okay, is that an 8-bit demo then?
Yeah, no, because it's basically what
That's
what
for the
Truck
Atari
said.
Falcon as well.
Yeah, this is what Truck said. This is also a Falcon demo, but it doesn't look like a Falcon demo. It's okay. Yeah, and now the hate will come. I know. I'm sorry, but it's like, yeah, okay, sure. It's like, okay, it's an Atari demo, or so it won't look as good as an Amiga. Oh no, wait, it's a Falcon. This can be much better. Truck.
They're just not pushing themselves.
Yeah,
and that's what I don't like about it.
And now I'm going out on a ledge here, and I can be totally wrong, and I hope I am, but I hope I'm not. Is that Atari always has had its own parties. It's like always Atari only, while as Amiga is with PC, is with 664, is with the entire Commodore land, and Atari is always its own little world, and they tell themselves how fucking great they are. But then they come out and then like, oh wait, hang on, other people are coming in and kicking our ass. Could that? I don't know. I'm guessing here. Truck, your opinion.
It does have something to do with it. There is that, and you'll get some people from the Atari scene who will say, "Hey, actually, no, I want that competition. It's pushing me forward." And you'll have the other ones that are just like, "No, nobody will ever be as good as us." And those are the guys that will even diss the 8-bit Atari because, they're not Atari enough. Which confuses the hell out of me because, like the Lamers guys, their 8-bit demos on the you know, the Atari 800 models.
Yeah, they're
I don't know how they're pulling that off, because that is not as good a machine as a C64.
exactly, and there are some totally fucking awesome Atari 800 demos, and it's unexpanded machine. And I actually got one from Mr. Atari in Holland just to watch the demos.
Yeah,
because it's just like, see, and this is also Falcon, and this is like a lot more polished.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say this is a step above the last one.
Yeah.
This one shared the first place with F22
right.
by Lamers.
This is the Lamers guys, the 8-bit guys that I have seen do a lot of really good things. This is,
yeah. So they're used to digging deep and getting more shit out of it. This is very, very nice.
Lockup by MSB, if someone is wondering the name of the demo. I'll post the demo splash link or demo zoo link.
yeah, this, I would say that Brightlight had some competition with this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see why it won.
This is, well, I would almost guess that this was made to be.
Oh yeah.
Like Brightlight.
Yeah, this would look great on a Nintendo DS.
You have now created more scene drama by comparing an Atari Falcon to a Nintendo DS. What have you done?
He could have compared it with the Game Boy Advance.
No,
and I mean, Matt Currents or shit-faced clowns could easily do this on the Game Boy Advance.
This on GBA would be totally awesome.
Yeah, it would. But I can't see it happening unless it were shit-faced clowns.
Matt Current could pull it off.
You're right, Matt Current or shit-faced clowns. You're right. But neither one have been doing any GBA stuff for a while. That is too bad. Yeah, I'm working on it. This year has not been good for anything at all.
Outside work?
Other than doing work. It's been...
Hey, you did a demo for Inertia Demo Party, so...
I did, didn't I?
So fuck you, haters.
Oh, so you did a demo. Did somebody update the thing?
No,
from somewhere?
no, it hasn't been updated.
What's the fucking?
And okay, see, this is kind of PS. Now that you've broken it, I have mentioned this to a couple people before.
But they don't believe it.
That website has never been accurate. It never has.
I have known that, but it's still a running gag.
It is a running
and it's
gag.
not you that controls it, so someone needs to update it, not you.
Yeah, no, it's not me. On the one hand, it does piss me off that is there, and there are when I'm having,
I'm sorry, but
wait.
I'm sorry. Did Alpha Cooks distract you?
I can have this rant later.
because dentifrice is toothpaste in French.
Hey, Pyro, how you doing, man? Nice to see you on the stream.
Yes. And I always like VCS stuff.
Yeah, VCS is a really interesting platform.
And Dentifrice has been making such nice stuff on the Atari.
Dentifrice.
Dentifrice. I apologize.
Dentifrice. It is toothpaste en François.
Oh, the Alpha Cooks from Dentifrice. Oh mon Dieu, c'est très beau, c'est très joli.
Ah oui, c'est fantastique.
Atari. Oh, the Atari VCS makes it possible.
In a Paris accent. Execute the last consonant. You're from Paris.
Very Space Invaders.
Yeah. Yes, it's a VCS. It's a VCS. Everything is very Space Invaders.
Oh, that's nice.
It is.
Is that Animal?
No, but close.
Yeah.
Animal wasn't pink. Wasn't he blue?
No. Gonzo is blue.
He has sunglasses.
Actually, like, the text display without the alternating line, impressive.
Yeah, this is quite...
This is awesome.
I shall have to get a get out the flash thing and flash this so that I can watch it on a actual... Nice.
Okay, I'm writing down things from my meteorics list.
Yeah, no kidding.
And this got 3rd place.
Yeah, because people don't know how to appreciate the VCS.
People don't appreciate art. Hey Alkama, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? I'm curious what the other 2 entries are like. I have them on the queue, so we will see.
Oh, yeah,
next.
on the queue? Okay. So wait, so this got 3rd place.
So I guess the other 2 will be...
Totally awesome. Or was, again, Atari name voting.
Let's see. M by Flush. This one got 2nd place. Oh, it's for the Game Boy. Okay.
Never gets sold. Never gets sold.
It's looking pretty good so far.
This music is awesome.
Tia Tracker Street.
So apparently it was the compo that was really good.
If I wasn't home, I would be going home now.
Did you also notice that the previous 2600 demo didn't really have pacing issues? And this one doesn't either.
Yep. So it's just Commodore 64 culture that likes their demos slower.
Yeah, I told you. Yes.
I think you are right there.
Oh, this is from the subway in Paris. They have this thing where you shouldn't keep your hand on the subway, or it might get slammed.
Yes. Tu risques de te pincer or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, again, the C64's speed of loading stuff is an issue, but
what the fuck, man?
yeah, Bitbreaker and LFT's loaders and even Krill's loader are all very fast.
Yeah.
I remember when people were saying, don't try to make a new loader because Krill's loader is as good as you can get. And then
someone had to prove them wrong.
LFT said, you know, I think I can do slightly better and went after it. This is every time that I see somebody say, don't reinvent the wheel for anything.
Well, there's reinventing and there's improving, and nobody is reinventing the loader because the principle stays the same. But yeah, you can always improve.
Yeah, and yeah, then Bitbreaker happened again. Just if you continue to work on things and refine them, you're gonna find cases where edge cases and things that will actually work better. in certain situations.
This music is awesome on this demo. I thought the Atari 2600 always had shitty music.
No.
Yeah, but the overall multi-platform development tools have improved so much. Like now with the tracker, and also with the why do the loaders of 64 keep improving is because you now have extremely well cross-platform development tools. Same with this. So.
Yep. It also takes cross-development because when you can actually sit on the train and do something on your Android tablet, and work on that, then you're going to get people doing more things.
That was a pretty good number 2 demo.
Yeah.
I'm curious on the first place demo, which is coming up next. I guess I'm gonna skip the end just so the show is slightly shorter.
Yeah, we have seen quite a few scrollers, and I'm not sure that Bomba is even watching anymore because we probably have had too many scrollers for him.
3 minus by Altair. Space Invaders, there we go. Altair.
Right. Yeah, Altair makes good demos. Altair makes loads of demos on loads of different platforms. Well, glad we didn't chase you away by showing too many scrollers, Bomba.
Space Invaders. I guess he got him.
This came in first?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't have the order wrong?
Nope.
Well, perhaps we'll see what it is. I mean, Altair is capable of pulling off a bunch of stuff, and maybe it is one of Altair's new things where they have a new coder joining them.
Okay. This is like diagonal on a VCS is not easy.
No, it's not.
So we are slightly disappointed by the number 1 demo of this compo.
I think actually it may be just that it's so technically difficult to do some of this thing. That might have gotten more votes.
We just don't know it.
It's also possible that they'll pull something out at the end that it just blows our minds. Like a new screen mode or something.
Still have 30 seconds to do it. I think this is it, though.
Yep, looks like it.
Maybe this is the mind-blowing technical stuff.
Well, I mean, the diagonal thing is... Okay, well, this is... Okay,
credits.
KK did music.
Mm-hmm.
KK normally does code.
Yeah. So that was that.
Huh.
Now we have an NES demo.
Yes.
That loads like a Spectrum.
I really like how this demo and uses the Specky style presentation on a different platform.
I really like this invitation. It was pretty good. Especially that they do it on the NES instead of doing the Spectrum.
We should point out that the guys behind this party would really like folks to come and visit, and
I'm looking where Kazan is.
They have. They're really pushing me to go there. I don't know that I can because, not being a European citizen, it's more difficult for me to get the visa and so forth. Yeah, and I really like this bit here with the extra character type thing. It's but yeah, the guys would really like to see more people come to this party. It's in a different part of Russia than what some others are.
Yeah, it's like fly to Moscow and then the same distance inward.
Yeah.
It's, you know, when I'm sliding around on the Google Maps, it actually does the Earth curvature. It's that big of a distance.
As I recall, well, I was talking to the guys about how to get there, and you can fly somewhat directly there.
I would assume that you can get there from Moscow.
Oh, Pyro is saying that he visited Coffee in 2003.
Is the individual who is saying Pyro Chicago somebody that should come to Finland sometime soon? If so, it's been too long, dude. And good to see you, man.
Yeah, I think it's Pyromaniac. Should be.
Yeah, it's and yeah, you should totally go back this next year.
Let's see, because
you have fewer issues traveling around than I do.
Wasn't he coming for Slush or whatever it was called? Or did that go already?
He does his own thing and shows up just randomly.
Anyway, this got placed third on the Wild Compo entry at Tokyo Demo Fest. We're going to take a look at the second and the first place of that. And then we should probably wrap up the show, maybe show a couple of demos from the main demo compo because they're short.
Yeah. Okay.
Kazan from Helsinki, 7 hours and 79 euros. That's pretty affordable. I mean, 7 hours is a bit long, but 79 euros is affordable.
79?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Maybe he missed a zero. Maybe he meant 790. I don't know.
No. Well, it depends on which airline it is. But yeah.
Anyways, this is a 256 byte intro. Got second place on the Wild Compo at Tokyo Demo Fest, made by f02e14 and Jetlag. It's a tunnel within a tunnel.
And
with sound.
This is 256 bytes.
Yep.
And it has this music in it.
Yep. I'm guessing it's MIDI. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It has to be MIDI. This is quite impressive. You couldn't get a soft synth in this level. Not in 256 bytes. Well, we'll have to just disassemble it. That's really impressive. Yeah, parallel port output you could possibly do. Okay, well, it's Japan. They're gonna pull off something like this. They
But this wasn't done by Japanese guys. This was made by Russian guys, I believe. I don't know where f02e14 is from, but Jetlag is from. Jetlag is Russian,
I believe. He did that one like 10 years ago. He did a 256 bytes that had like 10 parts in it.
I'm just gonna. I checked here. So Brussels to Kazan is about 300 euros.
That's not bad.
That's like for the distance traveled. That's cheap.
Yeah. Is it both ways, right?
Yeah. It's
pretty much
return
affordable.
tickets via Moscow.
So the question is, how hard is it to get visa to go to Russia?
Luckily, we have a friend named DFox who might be able to tell us.
Well, yeah, but DFox has a different problem.
Well, yeah.
No, it's a customs thing.
I was assuming that.
Why are we saying that it only takes 48 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and Adam will help with the visas. He's offered very much to help with me with my situation.
Let there be no excuses.
Yeah, although I'm not really sure that if I would have to get a second passport because I'm not going to the US with a Russian stamp in my passport.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Pyro can get away with that.
Yeah.
I tried to figure out what platform this is, and I have no clue.
It's a custom-made thing, I guess. And I think we lost the truck.
Connection interrupted. Oh no.
Yes, you lost the truck.
The music is good. Connection lost. Are you connected to the internet? I'm pretty sure I'm connected to the internet. Because I'm still streaming.
Yes, I am, because everything is still working here. And when I look up into the corner of my eye, I see my router blinking away like crazy. So yes, the internet is still there. But yeah, this is like custom hardware, and it looks like one big chip in the middle and then everything around it.
Adam is saying that it might be FPGA. Might be.
Yeah. No, just looking at the board, it's like a few ICs in the middle and then like lots of traces around it to all the connectors. So yeah, very likely. And while I really like custom hardware being made, it makes it impossible for you to run the demo yourself on anything, unless you get that special made thing yourself, which is, I don't know. But okay, if it's in wild, okay, but still, then it's more like an animation or than a wild because you cannot run it yourself.
Ah, bad apple. So this is why Truck disconnected. He knew that there would be bad apple on this demo. Now everything makes sense.
And that's why it's Catherine's bars.
Now Chuck might be back.
Just in time.
Just in time to not see the bad apple thing. He's getting another beer, I guess.
Yeah, that's the fridge closing.
I can't believe he missed completely the bad apple thing. That was on purpose, I swear to God.
Blind.
Oh my God. Hey Truck, how you doing, man? We were watching this, and now we disconnected. And now he's reconnecting. Hey Truck, can you hear us? He's putting his phones on. Hey Truck.
Hi.
So you managed to miss the entire bad apple portion of this demo. Did you do it on purpose?
Yes.
There was a section of it that was bad apple playing. That was exactly the moment where you got disconnected.
You
can see it again. You can see it again.
No, I can't. I'm.
You're colorblind.
The Klubi internet is
dead.
I need to replace the router here. I just haven't had time. Can you? I mean, am I still in the? Because I.
You're
in
the
Pyrin. Okay, I don't see the. Oh, yeah, yuck!
that like took forever.
That took a while to load.
Yeah.
It has debugging information on top of it, so I guess it does. It's not completely bad apple.
I can still see it. Seriously, people, don't make any more bad crapple things. It's just a video player. If you're gonna do that, it's the same thing as ripping music.
No, they made it play on an FPGA now, so I guess it's completely different.
Who cares? It's a video player. Yay, you coded a video player.
Anyways, let's move on. This is...
I mean, if you pull down something else from YouTube, it would be the same thing.
This is the last 3 entries that we are playing on this show. This one got number 3 at Tokyo Demo Fest, the combined demo compo. I believe it's a 4K, actually. I love the background effects on the plane. Looks really cool. Yeah, 4 kilobytes. And psychedelic as fuck. I would have removed the cube, that's the only thing. But some people were saying that the cube is like a focusing point of some sort.
Yeah, it is. If you didn't have the cube, it would be...
very boring.
If you didn't have the cube, it would be difficult to... You know, it would just be like, well, you know, there's this thing scrolling. When are we going to see something else?
Yep.
With the cube in there, it's like, oh, there's a background for the cube.
I mean, it's a spike cube.
Fancy. This is like, for the record, extremely good asset music.
It is.
I could kilobytes.
I could have like this on a proper 12-inch and play it all along.
This would do really well in the acid compo at TRSAC.
Yeah. They got their asset down.
Yeah. Oh, FMS Cat is
Awesome.
I really like FMS Cat.
And this entry doesn't disappoint. I really like this one when I was showing it on the stream. 64K, WebGL.
JavaScript? Yeah, of course, because
yep.
WebGL.
That sound is just great. Really great stuff. I love this entry.
Yes, the cube is also essential in this one.
Maybe they had a showdown, like, let's try to make acid music and a cube.
This is not acid music.
It was sort of acid music.
No, it's not. It's not acid.
Just because it's not on TerraSAC compo, that doesn't mean it's not acid.
No. Coming from Belgian new beat to acid to acid sounds, it's not acid.
Oh, hey, Felice.
Hey, Felice, welcome to the show. We're about to end, though. We're only showing 2 more entries.
Felice, sorry you missed all our Atari Falcon ranting and how good it is.
Yeah. It reminds me of Rez as well.
Yes, actually, there's a lot of Rez in this. This is 64K, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I would love to see Rez in 64K. I think it's doable.
Should probably be a challenge for Limp Ninja, since
see,
Shifter is such a crazy fanboy of Rez.
Only if Shifter is involved would I want to see that. Because Shifter is one of the people that really, really likes that game. It's one of the best Dreamcast games that there ever was. That, Bang-I-O.
I got the Dreamcast again, I should hook it up.
And they say it's the best version is for the Dreamcast.
Yes, it is. The only one that comes close, and I can't actually play it, is the VR version.
Yeah, doesn't have Linux support yet?
No, the problem is that I can't do VR.
Ah, okay.
I'm assuming that this
is it
demo
me or is encoding really bad on this one, the YouTube?
Yeah, it has a lot of lines.
This one probably needs to have
a proper
capture, and also probably just needs to
because you're losing 80% of all the detail here.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
it is
There's a
wormhole.
part of this soundtrack that reminds me of something else.
Which you clearly can't remember right now.
Yeah, I can't place it. I'm gonna have to watch this on real hardware.
Yeah, it's a real encoder killer.
Also, the music on this is exceptionally good.
They had a very good compo at Tokyo Demo Fest. I mean, a lot of 4K entries, but overall it was pretty nice little compo. It's nice to see Japanese scene.
Yeah, I have now moved my plans again to go next year because this year I had to cancel.
Yeah.
But,
I need to get to Tokyo Demo Fest. I need to get to Russian demo parties as well. I need to get down under to go to see the guys in Australia.
Yeah.
And I need to go to Flash Party in Argentina.
That would be
Pyro,
awesome.
You didn't know. All of these entries are from Tokyo Demo Fest, which has now been going for about 6 years.
Oh my god, Pyro. You're out the
Pyro,
loop, man.
we are going to get you to Tokyo Demo Fest. You will.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You have to.
You absolutely will love the people that are there.
It's mandatory.
I should get you in touch with some of the guys there. I will send you some of the guys to talk to and follow on Twitch. But yeah, Tokyo Demo Fest is.
And he's even visiting 2 or 3 times a year. Come on,
Yeah.
Pyro, get your act together. Tokyo Demo Fest, look it up.
Well,
They changed dates this year. They usually do it on February, but this year
Yeah,
they made it to coincide with SIGGRAPH Asia, I believe. So that's why they changed the dates.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think, Pyro, you might have met Tomohiro when you were at... Because Tomohiro, I think, was at Breakpoint, the last Breakpoint where you were there. It was one of the Japanese fellows that was there. But yeah, some of the French guys from... darn it. Zavi moved to Japan and from France, and he's part of the Tokyo Demo Fest team. One of the guys in Brainstorm from the US is on that team. Kyoku of System K is Japanese, and he's kind of the founder and father of the party. And it has been growing since the first year. It is, and then the Pooh Brain guys, a couple of them went to that party, and now a couple of them have moved to Japan. So it's
What I really loved about the compo this year was that I was expecting to see foreigner entries there, but all of them were pretty much Japanese, from Japanese groups, Japanese people doing demos, and they were all pretty good quality. So I'm very happy to see that despite the rest of the demo scene having been there for a few years and released stuff there, it just pushed the Japanese people to actually do more stuff and create new groups and more people getting involved. That's great to witness.
it has, P.S. Since I'm guessing Paul did not see 0x4015's 4Ks. So
I guess I can play that.
I would say that he should at least see Second Stage Boss.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Understand, this
and
is
that will
part of a
be the
trilogy.
last demo that we will play
this is part
today.
of a trilogy of 4Ks that 0x4015 did. And 0x4015 then came to
Revision
to
get an award.
Nominated.
Nominated for the Meteorix Awards.
Yeah, he was nominated, and he gave his acceptance speech in English. He said he didn't speak English well. He understands and speaks English well. He does.
Anyways, I'll take this opportunity to wrap up the show. So thank you everybody for joining, especially FRaNKy and Chuck for being our guests today. This will be the last show of 2018. We will be back in 2019 to cover more Demoscene releases. Unfortunately, we didn't cover Cookie Demo Party here, but we'll do it on the first show of 2019 for sure. So thank you also everybody who joined us in the chat to talk about the demos, and of course the Patreon supporters: Garfield, Jeff Thornborough, Paul Jean Potkit, El Topo, Fulcrum, Paul Falcão, Gerrit Wessendorf, Trickster, Evil, and Gaspard. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It's really welcomed. And that's it. I don't know. You guys want to say anything else before we wrap up?
Yes, visit demo parties.
What demo parties are coming up? We have
under construction.
Under construction. That's the name.
It's going up in a few weeks. Demo bit. First week of February.
Demo bit. That's pretty much it. Let's take a look at demo party.
That's my brain until absolutely not confirmed revision.
And then yeah, but yes, the next big demo party before revision is going to be Demo Bit, which is in Bratislava. FRaNKy and I will be there along with other folks, Huamaru, Argasek, Bomba is considering coming.
And if you're saying,
oh yes, Magfest in the States.
Yeah.
Magfest is having a demo thing of some sort. I've given them. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but it looks like it might have the possibility of doing something. It'll bubble up.
I think it's a one effect compo or a shader toy compo. Faye and Argazek from Poland are the ones that are helping organize in something with the Polish embassy. So they're going to Magfest. They're going to help organizing that. It's on the 3rd to 6th of January. And I believe right after that, there's also the Synchrony train that starts on Magfest and ends in Montreal, I believe. So we have under construction, we have Magfest, we have Die Halt coming, Die Halt Light, 4th to 6th of January if you're in Russia. We have GURP, 1 to 3rd of February. And then we have Demobit, also 1 to 3rd of February. And that's pretty much the parties that are upcoming on the next few months or next couple of months. So yeah, that's it. Unless you guys have anything else you would like to say?
FRaNKy, hang on afterwards. Mayor wants to talk about flights. And
yeah,
we
can set up a three-way conversation about flights together with Mayor, etc. And then for stuff.
Mayor, since you're here, I need you to bring issues of Scrolly for sale at revision. Mayor is involved with Scrolly, isn't he?
No.
Maybe.
I don't think so, but you know,
I will write to the guys. And if anybody from Scrolly is watching, yes, I did write the article and I did to get it to you. But I will talk to them. Well, I haven't had time because of work, and I wrote it on the plane to X.
No. It's all fine. And then getting copies of Scrolly at revision. I'm pretty sure many people know some people, and that can be done, taken care of.
It needs to happen.
Yes,
because I mean, there are people. When I handed out, when I gave a copy to Dipswitch, he was like, "Oh, a copy of Scrolly," and I'm like, "Yes, that's yours." And he's like, "Thank you," because he, that's the type of magazine that Dipswitch would be like, "Yes, it fits in with everything that he is and does." And I gave a copy to Charlie, and then he was sitting next to Gizmo, and Gizmo was so jealous, and so I had to give a copy to Gizmo.
I want a copy too. I want a copy of all the foreign issues, but
we need to get Scrolly's international edition in the hands of more sceners.
Yeah, definitely.
But I know that they're concerned because they want the quality of the international edition to be as good as the quality of the Finnish version, and they spend a lot of time putting it together. They are not worried about advertising, not worried about they're worried about making a good magazine.
Truck.
Which,
why hasn't Scrolly interviewed the both of us yet? Because they want to make good magazines.
Well, yes, yes, that's true. But they did ask me. I'll talk to you about what they asked me about, because you should also submit one.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, we'll do this offline. Do a short
Otherwise,
WebEx.
we're going to be talking until I have to start working in 5 minutes again. So
no, because we're going to have a thing with Mayor that's not going to be on the internet.
Right.
Forever.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the stream now. Thank you, everybody, for joining in.
Yes.
It was
Goodbye,
great
Mr.
fun.
Blue Chroma Key.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. See you next
Bye.
month for another
Hello.
Mystery Demoscene Theater 9000.
Mimi.